Good evening, fellow vapors. Vaping will be here again on a Wednesday, a rainy Wednesday night in Montreal. Don't adjust your sets. This is my shirt. It's my Greg Norman golf shirt. I love it. My daughter hates it. But we're not here to talk about my haberdashery. We're here to talk about what I got today. Um, One of the things, there are two things that I'm going to discuss today. One of the things I've been looking at for quite a while, or looking for quite a while, and I couldn't find anywhere. And I went on the canvape.com webpage, and the link will be down below, and went into their new arrivals on Monday night or Tuesday morning. I can't remember which, and they had it. I was stunned. And folks, we're talking about the Nemesis clone in black. Now I got a little collection of these things going, and I really wanted the black one. And if you'll notice, it's all black. There is no stainless steel on it. I really like the look of it, and that's what I was looking for. Sells for about $40 on the Canvape.com webpage, and I'm just going to walk you through this real briefly, and because it is like most mechanical mod cloned NEMs. Nemesis. And it comes in a simple box with words to live by. It's your life. Take it back. And folks, that's all. There's no bells and whistles. It's a tube, okay? Um, the top has an adjustable 510. It does have a bottom firing pin with a locking ring that is not counter spinning, if you will. So it doesn't. It'll go with how the threading is. But that's okay. You get used to it. Um, the look of it is Nemesis like. It has that Death Angel on one side, and on the other side it has an inconsequential serial number for looks, and the word Nemesis. And on the bottom, it has that little choo-choo train with by and a long-ass word that I never want to try to pronounce. Um, right out of the box, I thought, hey, this is really well put together. I find that the threading is good. Look at the locking ring. I can spin that with just my finger. It's really, really something. And immediately took it and put in an 18500 and put on a K-Fun and started vaping away. And this crevice that's here between the two tubes, and now I had it 18500 mode. Right now it's an 18650. But my finger burnt. So I sent support Canvape an email. In like half an hour, I got an answer back. So thank you guys. That was really quick. And they said, well, did you clean it out? Didn't even think of that. And guys, I'm always talking about cleaning stuff out. So I came home, I gave it a good wash, and Ken and Graham made me dry it with a cloth and whatnot, and put another 18500. Same thing was happening, so I couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. Well, Ken, and I should have devoted this video to Ken. He actually picked up the phone and called long distance and walked me through it and said something that I didn't even dawn on me. Folks, the whole thing, okay, is painted black, including the interior and the threads. So a low amperage 18500 battery is being forced to draw on that power. Ergo, it's heating it up. So Ken said, well, listen, try an 18650. So I got a 30 amp 18650, put it in. Now you notice I didn't use a safety fuse there. Just put it right in, and then put on my K-Fun. That was just happened to be in front of me. Don't know why. And gave it a vape. Fine. Because the 18350 had high enough amperage to take care of that. So there is some housekeeping that has to be done with this Nemesis, okay? I'm going to take a steel brush and try to take the paint off the threads and get that connectivity back. The way it's packaged, it comes with two kick rings. Now, folks, what that is a kick ring allows you to expand the tube so that you can use either a kick or a safety fuse. They're not the same. A kick could be variable voltage and I believe variable wattage, one or the other, and it has the safety built in. If something goes wrong with your battery, it'll shut down the battery. A safety fuse will simply shut down the battery, which is fine for me. That's what I was looking for. So if I take this, and it does have that safety or that kick ring on it, and I put on my safety fuse on my 18650 and reassemble it, all I have to do is I just adjust that bottom firing button until it's all put together and snug, and no, nothing, no rattle, it's all good. Now I could put back, and again, this is just me, I guess more manly people don't need it, I could put my K-Fun back on, no issues, no heating, so it works well. So again, a bit of housekeeping I have to do, and it'll be fine. Now the downside to this. The one thing that takes this away from being a great mechanical mod or clone, if you will, for me, is the fact that I have four K-Funds in front of me. And you know me, I like my ESK Fund clones. Only one will thread. You saw this one. This one threaded on. Now, this is the same um, K-Fund. And look at that gap. Won't work. The other one is the same thing. Screw it. A turn, maybe a turn and a half, stops. I'm not going to try to force it in. If anybody has an idea how I can somehow get that larger so they fit, that'd be great. Post it underneath. But I'm going to tell you, folks, it is disappointing because I don't buy a mechanical mod to use it for one tank. I buy it that I can use all of them. All my other two Nemesis, I can use any one of my K funds on it and it fits without a problem. So this is the first one that I've had issues with. So it is a major letdown for me. Okay, would I recommend it? I'd be hard pressed to this time, and it's the first time I've said that about a product. It's not something. It's not Canvape's fault. So it's not something that I'm going to write support and say, hey, my K funds don't fit. It's the way the product is made, and of course, we're talking all clones, folks. We're talking clones, okay? So they're not going to be 100%, 100% of the time. So I don't hold them responsible. If they're watching and they want to send me a new top cap, sure, go ahead. But and I'll give it a whirl. But yeah, it was kind of a disappointment for me on that. So that's the Nemesis clone in black. The next thing I want to talk about was a suggestion by Jason M. He sent me a message on Facebook about a new juice. Now, before I start, as always, juice taste is subjective. What you might like, I might not, and what I might like, you might not. But take that as it is. We're talking right now about vanilla custard by Paradise Vapes. And I got a bottle in, and Jason said, give it a try. And I did. Very nice juice. And I should point out, Jason, I'm really sorry because I private messaged him back that, yeah, it was okay. It was missing something. I couldn't figure out what it was. I thought maybe a mild caramel in the background of it. And then I started vaping it more and more, and I thought, yeah, it doesn't need that caramel. It's actually pretty good on its own. And I thought at first it's not an all-day vape, but I could see how somebody would use that as an all-day vape. It's very mild. It's not in your face. It is that vanilla custard taste. And the thing I think I like most about it is most of the custard flavors that I've tried, they leave like a metallic aftertaste, and this did not, or at least not for me. So yeah, I do like it. It is a good juice, and that's Vanilla Custard by Paradise Vapes, again, at Canvape. So that's it for tonight. Before I sign off, I just want to always thank Adam, Frosty, Alice down at the Canvape warehouse, and my dear friend, Lady Sue, who handles or represents, as I call it, the market people, because I don't know all their names. Thank you all very much. Your support and is always welcome. And you know you have my support back, so thank you very much. Folks, it's always good spending time with you. Please leave me a message down below. If you want to contact me, it's vapingnewbie@outlook.com. I always like to hear from you guys. And stay healthy and happy vaping. Take care, guys.